Look at the two snow leopards that are walking forward. These are wolves walking through the snow. This is exactly the uniqueness of Ladakh's wildlife. Most of the animals found here cannot be seen anywhere else. We have seen various creatures from different forests through this channel, but this time it is a story about the rarely seen wildlife of Ladakh. Look, a leopard is attempting a hunt.
Once they get opportunity to kill animals, they can kill 30 to 40 goats together in one night. It never get bored of killing.
So we are flying from Kochi to Leh via Delhi. Leh airport is located amidst 2 or 3 such snow-covered mountains. This is the highest altitude airport in India. Only experienced pilots are allowed to land at the Leh airport. Now we are heading straight to our room. Welcome to Leh Union Territory, Ladakh. Even though there isn't heavy snowfall on the way, there is still some snow on the road. By the way, our trip is happening in the second week of February. Since tourism in Ladakh mainly happens from April to October, most shops and resorts remain closed during the rest of the year. Only those coming to see the snow leopards visits between November and March. From the south of Cochin, we have traveled up to 3,600 meters above sea level. Because of this, it is necessary to take a complete rest for 1 or 2 days in Leh to allow the body to adjust before going outside. So, we stayed and rested for a day at the Kerala house in Leh. The next day, we set out in search of the snow leopard. Calling this a snow leopard expedition might sound a bit challenging, and I knew that. But after coming here, I realized it was even more challenging than I had imagined. Right now, we are heading to a place called the Rombak. This is one of the 3-4 places in Ladakh where there's a chance to spot a snow leopard. We booked our stay here. Rombak is a very small village. There are only 2 guest houses with basic essential facilities. Apart from that, the village offers homestay facilities. However, when choosing a package, one must be careful because homestays might lack basic facilities like proper toilets and washrooms. So, it's best to book a decent lodge or a guest house for a comfortable stay. This is our room, a decent stay facility. After checking in, we took our camera and stepped outside. Nearby, the spotters who came in with the package were constantly scanning the mountains for any animals. Having a spotter and a guide is a must because only with their help we can spot these animals. Look, a snow leopard is visible in the distance. However, it remained on the same rock for a long time, almost an hour before finally moving. Since it was quite far, it wasn't the best sighting, but this was our first snow leopard sighting. The next day, despite the spotters searching various locations, there was no sign of a snow leopard anywhere. This is the bearded vulture. These vultures are found in countries along the Himalayan belt, as well as in the East Africa and Europe. Even though they resemble an eagle in appearance, their diet consists of the remains of animals hunted and killed by predators like leopards and wolves. They're also known for consuming even the small bones of carcasses. On the first day, we had a small snow leopard sighting. The next day, we couldn't spot one at all. But the day after that, we got information that 2 snow leopards have been spotted. Without wasting much time, we headed straight to that location. On the way, we saw patches of snow on the road in several places. Luckily, there was no heavy snowfall or roadblocks. We continued our journey, enjoying the snowy landscapes around us. Sitting inside the car, watching the snow outside like this and enjoying the view is a great experience. But the moment you step out, the cold hits very hard. It is around minus 15 degrees in here. By the way, here's some news. We have launched our new website, Binoculars.com. You can find details about the trip we have taken, various travel packages, and even announcements about our next trip. You will find itineraries, Details like this and much more on the website. New trip plans will also be updated there regularly. We reached the location where we got the information. However, even here the leopard was spotted quite far. In the distance, there was a mother leopard and her cub. Since the soil and the leopard are of the same color, spotting them isn't easy at all. Even when the spotters point out the exact location, it will take about 10 minutes to find the leopard. The mother leopard and her cub are slowly climbing down the mountain. Yesterday evening, we spotted a blue sheep, and now they're stalking it as a prey. We are watching them from approximately half a kilometer away. Now let's talk about this leopard. The snow leopard is classified as a vulnerable species on the IUCN Orange List, meaning it is at a risk of extinction. It belongs to the big cat family, specifically one of the 5 largest cats: lion, tiger, leopard, jaguar, and the snow leopard. Among these, the jaguar is the only one not found in India. Except for the jaguar, we have seen all other big cats in our videos. Without counting those in the captivity, it is estimated that only around 400 snow leopards remain in the wild worldwide. However, there is no exact count. In India, proper census efforts have been conducted, and according to the 2023 survey, there are 718 snow leopards in the country, with 477 of them found in Ladakh. Snow leopards are mostly found in Pakistan and the Himalayan mountain regions, including Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, and the Uttarakhand in India. However, Ladakh remains the best place to capture proper photographs of snow leopards. Like regular leopards, snow leopard cubs live with their mother for about 1 to 1.5 years. After that, they live alone. Right now, since they are far away, we can't get a clear view of their faces. We can only make out their body structure to some extent. Among the big cats, just like tigers and leopards, snow leopards also maintain their own territories. A single snow leopard can claim 1 or 2 mountains, covering a range of around 10 to 15 kilometers as its territory. Snow leopards usually live on mountain tops. They only come down to lower elevations between November and March because during this time, heavy snowfall forces the wild goats and other prey animals to descend in search of food and water. Since the snow leopards follow their prey, winter is the best time for sightings. Down below, near a mountain slope, the leopards have hunted a blue sheep and started feeding on it. However, by 5:30 p.m., the light started fading and the extreme cold began unbearable. The temperature here is minus 15 degrees Celsius, so we couldn't stay outside for a long time and returned back to our room. The next morning, we planned to search for wild animals in the mountains. To endure the freezing cold, we had to wear multiple layers of clothing, including jackets and 4 layers of other sweaters. Early in the morning, as we searched through these snowy mountains, we spotted some grey wolves walking by. The Indian wolf, which is listed as a vulnerable species on the IUCN Orange List, now has fewer than 1,000 individuals left. However, the Himalayan grey wolf, which is found in these mountains, is not currently facing an immediate extinction threat. When we talk about wildlife extinction, it usually happens due to human hunting. In Ladakh, snow leopards sometimes enter villages and kill livestock like goats, leading locals to try and hunt them down. But wolves, unlike snow leopards, rarely approach human settlements, so people don't usually kill them. Instead, these wolves survive by hunting wild goats found in the mountains. Just like wild dogs in India, these wolves hunt in packs and work together to take down their prey. Beyond these wolves, we can also see blue sheep on the nearby mountains. They usually move around in herds. In Ladakh, both wolves and snow leopards rely on blue sheep as their primary prey. For anyone exploring Ladakh's wildlife, the blue sheep is one of the most commonly spotted animals. One unique thing about Ladakh's wildlife is that almost all animals here match the color of the soil. Whether it is wolves, snow leopards, or other species, they all have similar shades to blend in with their surroundings. That is why, if they remain still, it becomes extremely difficult to spot them. Right now, they seem to be eating the soil, but it is not because they lack food. Animals consume soil in certain places to absorb minerals. However, it makes me wonder, how do they survive in such dry and barren landscapes? Apart from some patches of dry grass, I haven't seen any green grasses anywhere. Original name of the blue sheep is barrel. Even though they don't appear blue, they are called blue sheeps because their flesh has slightly bluish shade. That is how they got their name. They are found only in the Himalayan mountains, including parts of China. This bird here is called chukar. The well-marked black and white bars on the flanks and the forehead is giving them more beauty. Now, for those planning to come here to see snow leopards, I have a few things to share. Only those who are truly passionate about spotting and photographing snow leopards should plan a trip here. That is because enduring the extreme cold and searching for these elusive creatures to capture a photo is not an easy task. Coming here without booking a snow leopard package is almost impossible. To spot these animals, you need a high-quality spotting scope, an experienced spotter, a vehicle to travel between locations, and a wireless communication setup. And even with all this, you still need enough time and patience to successfully spot one.
And right now we are very much focused on the snow leopard, which is just hiding behind the red rock, and it's difficult to find out, but we have enough passion to look at the snow leopard. And total in this area we could have find 5 snow leopard all over, but today we can see only one.
As we waited patiently for a long time, the snow leopard slowly started coming down. If it had stayed still in one place, it would have been very difficult to spot it. And even if it were nearby, seeing it up close is nearly impossible. The moment a snow leopard sees a human, it will immediately run away. That is why we have to record videos from at least half a kilometer away. Watching the way it's moving carefully and stealthily, we can guess that it is probably hunting a prey. It has spotted something below and is now moving towards it with full focus. Since there is no mobile signal in this area, we rely entirely on walkie-talkies for communication. Each spotter moves to different locations and reports animal sightings over the walkie-talkie. Because of how difficult it is to find a snow leopard, the cost of a snow leopard expedition package is usually higher. Meanwhile, the spotters and photographers climbed another mountain to get a better view. As soon as they reached the top, they reported over the walkie-talkie what they could see from there. Hearing this, we also started climbing the mountain. Finally, we reached a good vantage point. Below, we could see vehicles and some people standing by. The snow leopard was somewhere among the rocks where the ice had fallen. We also spotted 3 to 4 blue sheep standing nearby, which confirmed a possible hunt. The wild goats were very alert, carefully observing their surroundings. By closely watching the movements, we could now spot the snow leopard approaching. Yes, the leopard almost reached the goat. A hunt could happen at any moment. However, the blue sheep hadn't noticed anything yet. If they had, they would have already started running. It seems like they had picked up the leopard's scent, as all of them began highly alert. But after a while, the blue sheep finally sensed the danger and they all ran away to safety. Even though we were anticipating a hunt, we couldn't witness anything special. For big cats like tigers and leopards, the hunting success rate is only about 20%. This means that out of 5 attempts, only 1 is successful. We are now at a place called Ule, which is a bit far from Rombak. When we heard that a snow leopard was spotted there, we immediately came to this location. However, it is still quite far away. The best chance to see the snow leopard up close is when it descends from one mountain and moves to the next. This is because there is usually a road between the mountains and the leopard has to cross the road before climbing up again. For this trip, our main camera was the Nikon Z6 III, but we also used the Nikon Z50 Mark II. Since the Z50 Mark II is a crop sensor camera, the 600mm lens effectively worked as a 900mm lens. However, because crop sensor cameras don't offer the same image quality as full-frame cameras, we primarily relied on the Nikon Z6 III for most of our shots. Anyone planning a trip to Ladakh should know that we booked our trip through Sudheesh's package, which provides all necessary arrangements. Sudheesh offers not only just regular tourist packages in Ladakh, but also specialized photography trips.
അവിടെ കിട്ടിയില്ല അടുത്ത സ്ഥലത്ത് പോകണം അങ്ങനെ ഒരു 5-6 ദിവസം തേരപ്പാര നടന്നാൽ മാത്രമേ സ്നോ ലെപ്പേർഡിനെ കിട്ടുള്ളൂ ലക്ക് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ദിവസം കൊണ്ട് തന്നെ കിട്ടും
If you contact Sudheesh at Kerala House in Ladakh, you can get all the details about this package. For a decent package, there is no options in Ladakh below 25,000 per day. However, Sudheesh offers snow leopard packages at nearly half the usual price. This includes a full-time spotter, vehicle, accommodation, food and everything else required. You can find more details about this package on our website pecollins.com or in the video description. Now about this animal. This is called the Kiang, also known as the Tibetan wild ass. It is found in China, Tibet, Nepal, Ladakh and other Himalayan regions. Although it resembles a donkey, its white and brown mixed coat gives it a beautiful appearance. These animals do not approach humans at all. Not only they keep quite a distance, but the moment they spot humans, they run away quickly. Right now, we are at a place called Ule. Reaching Ule from Rombak takes almost 2.5 hours of travel. One of the special features of the Snow Leopard package in Ladakh is the strong network between the different guides and spotters. Whenever a snow leopard is sighted in any location, the information is quickly shared among the guides and spotters. Because of this, we can travel to locations where sightings have been reported. Sometimes, this might involve a 2-3 hour ride. But even if the sighting is far away, as long as we get information about it, we will be taken there. Our guide is walking along the ice-topped river. Everything here is covered in ice, but beneath this layer of ice, there is a flowing water. There is some water flowing near the river bank. Did you see a duck species swimming in this icy river? This duck, commonly found in the Europe and Russia, halts in Ladakh during migration. Here, it can be seen fishing in the freezing waters. By evening, we returned to our room and rested. The next day, even before sunrise, we had a beautiful view from our room. We saw two Ladakh urals. Standing on the mountaintop, the Ladakh ural is not an animal that is commonly spotted. During our previous trip to Ladakh, we were able to see these urals during the day. But this time we could only spot them from a distance. If we are planning a trip to a place we are unfamiliar with, it is always best to communicate more with the local guides. They will always have a lot of valuable information that we might not be aware of.
This is Kalzang Kalyan from Leh, Ladakh. My village name is Tugla. I am a local guide here since almost 12 years, I guess. And since 3 days, we were behind one of the shy animals in Ladakh region, which is the animals of UT Ladakh, that is none other than Snow Leopard. And since 3 days, we were in south-northeast direction. Today we are in Rombak, one of the very famous for Snow Leopard spotting. Yesterday we were in Gyamiru, and yesterday we were in Sham Valley. We spot one more Snow Leopard. People must be thinking why Snow Leopard is like very much famous in Ladakh. As I can remember the 90s, in my naked eyes, I have seen a lot of Snow Leopard killing animals in my village. And during that time, there was not much precautions about the wildlife. And so during that time, Snow Leopard is not like a dog or a lion. It is, once they get opportunity to kill animals, they can kill 30 to 40 goats together in one night. It never get bored of killing. It's kill in a fun way. And during that time also, it used to kill like they used to enter into a house and used to kill 30 goats, and that during that time people used to kill a lot of Snow Leopard. Because of that, now it is very rare animals in Ladakh, and because of that, now even if there is a kills in a village, the government is there to support, and they negotiate and they give funds to the peoples, and that's a good initiative now. And that's why Snow Leopard, I think, decreased little bit, but government is doing a great job, and now they are protecting the Snow Leopard, and because of that, lots of people coming here to see the Snow Leopard. But to see Snow Leopard is not that easy, my friends. Listen, to see the Snow Leopard in a winter, you need to get very good camera with the lens, and not like a tiger or a lion which we can see with very close naked eyes. Maybe it should be like 1 kilometer away from us, or from the 500 meter above the sea level. So from that distance, without making a sound, we have to shoot them. And today we just miss a millisecond by hunting with the Snow Leopard. So if you are a wildlife lovers, like animals lovers, one who want to see, those who want to see all the animals, varieties in animals, I know you have seen lots of animals in all over the India. Like if you go to Kerala, you can find out elephant very easily. But once you come to the Ladakh, in Himalaya region only you can find this Snow Leopard. And not only Snow Leopard, then you must be thinking, if there is only Snow Leopard, what Snow Leopard must be eating? So to eat Snow Leopard, there are we can see ibex, we can see blue sheep, and other than that, we can find out lynx in Ladakh and palaket in Ladakh. Those are the very rare animals only find out in Ladakh. Those kinds of animal you cannot find out all over the world or all over the India, only in Ladakh. To see the Snow Leopard, only winter expedition is possible, because Snow Leopard, it is stay only on the top of the hills with the other ibex or blue sheep. They stay on the top of the mountain, and during only winter, because of the cold, all the animals come down for the water and even for the food. So there's lots of snowfall on the top. Because of that, they cannot eat. They come down with the animals. Even Snow Leopard come down with them. From December to April we can find out snow leopard. Only in the winter, very cold. So because of that, if you are planning, I think you should have very good cloth, warm cloth with you, and maybe 2 to 3 days it may get to stay in Leh to get acclimatized. And because see right now you can see in this valley behind me, it is icy packed, what we can say, river. It's very difficult to get water in winter, and it is very cold right now. It is must be minus 12 temperature something. Yes, so it is very cold, and right now I am wearing 4 to 5 layers. So better take care of your health, and I want you to smile. And if you are coming with your families, the best chance to come in the winter.
So, if you're planning a trip to see these snow leopards, you can find the package details in the description or check out our website binoculars.com. Look, before sunset, the moon is already shining brightly. The breathtaking sights of Ladakh, where the sun and moon appear together, have now come to an end. We will see you soon again in the next video. Bye bye until then.